Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another 2 minute or less fight prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting a catchweight bout at 140 between Nathaniel Wood and Kenney. And as you know, this is a 2 minute or less fight prediction video, so 2 minutes or less from the start of the prediction to the end of the prediction, but not from the start of the video to the end of the video. So the total time doesn't matter, it's just as far as when I'm predicting at the beginning to the end of that prediction. So don't get too caught up on that. So now let's get back to the prediction. And yeah, this is. I'm not predicting just yet, but this is a very interesting match. I feel like both guys have kind of went the other guy's wheelhouse. I feel like Kenney was heavily just a wrestler at first, and now his striking has come along leaps and bounds. I think Wood has always been a well-rounded fighter, but his grappling has come along leaps and bounds. I feel like his striking kind of regressed a little bit, but his grappling has went up a lot. Especially look at his UFC career. When you look at all his finishes, it's all submissions. But another thing to look at is all his submission finishes are we had success against guys who aren't the best grapplers. Yes, he got to take one takedown on Dawson that he had zero control over. He got a takedown, but did nothing with it. But outside that, other guys he's fought have not really been the best grapplers, and he just took them to an area where they're weak at and dominated them thoroughly in that area. So, but he did show, like against Andre Ewell, he did show good leg kicks and a good game plan, mixed it up well on the feet, and fought strategically to get that submission or to get him to the ground. But showed a well-rounded skill set. But for the most part, it still showed that he took guys that in a weaker are weaker in the area to their weak point and took advantage. Now you're going against Kenney, who has fought other grapplers, have beat a lot of those other grapplers, and top grapplers in this weight class or below, versus a guy who only really showing grappling against guys or truly showing real top-notch grappling against guys either over the hill or guys that aren't the best grapplers. In most cases, it's been guys who aren't really the best grapplers. But now to the prediction time, how I see this fight right here is I think it's a very close fight, and I actually was leaning to Wood at first, but I'm leaning to Kenney is the fact that I feel like the heavy part of this fight will come down to grappling. I think striking will be important, but Kenney has shown good improvements, and I think he should be able to keep it relatively even on the feet. And another thing, height-wise, Kenney is like 1 inch taller, but he have a 1 inch shorter reach. So it's like really they both pretty even in a lot of areas. But where I think they aren't even is in the grappling. I think Kenney has more experience in grappling. He has been doing it longer against higher level competition, and that's going to separate them. And he's going to be the one having more success with the wrestling. He's going to be the one that's going to make Nathaniel Wood have to respond more to his wrestling and his grappling, and that's going to change the complexity of the fight. Because when you're worrying about what someone else is doing, or you have to adjust to what someone else is doing, that puts you behind the ball. And in a very close fight where it's very even like this, in stats and skills and success and stuff in level competition in UFC, that's going to separate. And also, like I said, Kenney has fought higher level wrestlers and higher level grapplers, whereas Wood had really just fought guys that kind of he can just dominate in the grappling aspects and hasn't really fought a guy that's going to challenge him in those areas. Like Kenney has fought Bermudez, has fought Devashili, etc., etc., etc. Ray Borg, but yeah, that's what's going to be different. I think he's going to have the edge, and plus the experience of going against grapplers, and I think that's going to give him that edge in this fight to take it there and find success, and that's going to edge the fight for him. So in this fight, I got Kenney via decision.